Good evening. All of you can hear me? Good evening. Good. So we'll wait for 2 minutes, okay? We'll wait for 2 minutes for others to join and then we'll start. So meanwhile, I'll share my screen with all of you. So good evening, students. See, we were doing exercise 3.2 or 2.3, sorry. So we were doing our exercise 2.3 and we had to do question number 3. Okay. So just read the question on your own. Obtain all other zeros. Okay. So all other zeros of 3x power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. Okay. If two of its zeros are given, what are the two zeros? Root of 5 by 3 and minus root of 5 by 3. Okay. So we want to, since a polynomial is of degree 4, we can have maximum of 4 zeros. Okay. Since degree is 4, we know this. So what to do? Let's, by using factor theorem, factor theorem, what happens? If these are the zeros equated to x, okay, and then x minus under root of 5 by 3 and x plus under root of 5 by 3 are the factors of, let me name it px. Okay. So what happens? We have two factors. So if we combine them, we get one quadratic factor. So which implies what? X minus under root of 5 by 3 into x plus under root of 5 by 3 will be a factor of px. Okay. Correct. Correct. Abhinav, correct. I'm coming there. Wait. So what happens now? See, this can be compared to a minus b into a plus b. Okay, since a minus b into a plus b is how much? A square minus b square, isn't it? So this will be equal to x whole square minus root of 5 by 3 whole square. Correct? Okay. So now next what? This will be equal to x square minus 5 by 3. Okay, because square root of 5 by 3 whole square will cancel this. Okay. So now this can be written as, I can have 3x square minus 5 whole by 3 I can write. Or I can write 1 by 3 times 3x square minus 5. So now this can be 3x square minus 5 is the factor. Okay, we can take 3x square minus 5 as the factor. Okay. Till here, everybody is clear? Okay, after this, what? We will divide. Okay, because we want to find rest of the factors. So what to do? We will divide our given px. Okay, we will divide px by 3x square minus 5. So please do that. Divide it. We'll have 3x power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. You have to divide with 3x square minus 5. I am giving you 2 minutes. Please, all of you do. Try to do on your own. Because what you are saying 3x square minus 5 by 3. No, see, I took LCM there, no? Nabiha, see what we did. I'll tell you. There are two reasons. Nabiha, just concentrate. See what happened. We had x square minus 5 by 3. Can you see the board? See, we had this thing, no? We had x square minus 5 by 3. So you are saying, why can't we take it as it is? Okay, when we'll take x square minus 5 by 3, I could have taken here. Instead of 3x square minus 5, I could have taken x square minus 5 by 3. So things will become, I will get rational numbers. No, then it will be difficult to add and subtract and proceed in the division. Okay. Okay, Madhu, I'll come back to you. Let me see what's your doubt. So it's better we take the LCM here. We took the LCM is 3. So then we got 3x square here and minus 5. Okay. So then 1 by 3 is also a factor. Then 3x square minus 5 is a factor, and we want to find rest of them. Okay, I'll scroll up. Swati, I'll scroll up. Okay, Madhu, x square plus 2x. Okay, you did it. Okay, okay, good. Okay, I'll scroll up for a minute. Some of the students didn't write. So let's wait for them also. After you are done, just let me know. Good, Nishant, good. Madhu, good, if you're finished. But let's wait. Swati, have you written? Okay, so we'll proceed. Okay, Abhinav, good. So, let me. So we were here. Okay, so now we had to divide. So what happens, I'll quickly do. Okay, students, those who don't understand, ask me again. Otherwise, I'm going a little faster because today I want to start your new chapter. Okay, after we finish this, we'll start new chapter. So what happens, we get 3x4 and we will get minus 5x square, right? So then we'll change the signs. This will cancel out and we are left with 6x cube plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. What should I take? Plus 2x. That will give me what? 6x cube and we'll get minus 10x. So we'll subtract and we will get 3x square minus 5. So what next? If I take plus 1 here, we will get 3x square minus 5. Okay, so minus plus, this gives us remainder 0. Okay, so division is done. So now what? Next step, that means px can be written as 3x square minus 5 into x square, this one, into x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so now factorize this part, x square plus 2x plus 1 you factorize, because 3x square minus 5 we already know the factors. So you do factorization of x square plus 2x plus 1. Use middle term splitting. Good. So all of you got x square plus 2x plus 1. After that, we want to factorize this one because we want to get other two factors or the zeros. And then we'll equate it to 0 because we want to find 0 of the polynomial. So this x, 3x square minus 5 we got from where? X plus under root of 5 by 3, x plus under root of x minus under root of 5 by 3. Okay, this already we have. This one will split the middle term. What will happen? We'll get x square plus x plus 1. Okay. So what this will give me? X plus 1. Okay, then again x plus 1. So what are the zeros now? Final answer is what? Under root of 5 by 3 they gave us. Minus under root of 5 by 3 also they gave us. X plus 1 equal to 0 will give us x equal to minus 1. So we'll have minus 1, comma minus 1 because the 0 is repeating. Are the zeros? This is important question. Like I am expecting one such question in your exams. Okay, so if you haven't understood anything, because we did one question from solved example and one question is there in the exercise. We should do more questions from R.D. Sharma of this variety because this is important from exam point of view. Good, Abhinav, you got it. Correct, all of you got it. Adi, you also got it. Clear, students? So you can mark this. All these are important, but this one is like, if it comes, it can come for 2 marks, not 2 marks, 3, the higher marks, 4 marks, I think. 3 or 4 marks. Okay? Because you will have to divide, then you will have to factorize also. Plus, the way you write it is also important. So there are marks for steps also. Okay? Finished all of you? We'll move to the next one. Just read question number 4. It's on the screen. See question number 4. What they are saying? On dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. So let me name it px here itself. So on dividing this by a polynomial gx, then if you are dividing this by some gx, the quotient and the remainder were, so qx is given. Quotient is x minus 2 and remainder polynomial is minus 2x plus 4. Okay, we have to find gx. We are not given this gx. Okay, so they may change the question. Like here gx is not given. In exam they may not give you qx or rx, any one of them. Anyways, the way we do it, it will be same. What is it? We have px by division algorithm. Px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. Okay, this is division algorithm, right? We did in last class. So now let's substitute the things. What will happen? We'll have x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 equal to gx we don't know, qx we know, it's x minus 2 and rx is minus 2x plus 4. Okay, now what? These two are in product. So I can take this to the other side. So what will happen? I'll get x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 as it is. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x, plus 4 becomes minus 4. And that side, what is left? Gx into x minus 2 is left. Now solve a little bit. What will happen? Like terms combine 2x and x. Okay, so x cube, nothing changes. 3x square, nothing changes. X plus 2x plus 3x plus 2 minus 4 plus 2 minus 4 minus 2. Okay, is equal to gx into x minus 2. Simple mathematics only we are doing, but with polynomials. So now we want to find gx. So x minus 2 can come down. So what will happen? X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 whole divided by x minus 2 will give you gx. See, these last question, third and fourth question are important questions. Okay, students? After this, what to do? We have to divide. Now to find gx, we need to divide. So since we want to find gx, what we'll do? We will divide our x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 by x minus 2. Divide it. Try to divide and find the answer. So we will take x square. So x cube minus 2x square. Change the sign. This goes. We are left with minus x square plus 3x minus 2. Proceed in this way. Okay, Adi. Remainder should not be there. Adi, if remainder is there, we will not get the answer. Your quotient should come. Remainder should not come. Let me see how remainder should not come. Okay, then students, next I will take minus x. Okay, see here, even if you have got it, see here, let's do together. So we'll have what? Minus x square plus 2x. Okay, so then change it. This goes. What is left? X minus 2. So then plus 1 times x minus 2 minus plus and remainder is 0. Okay, so then what is gx? X square minus x plus 1. So gx is equal to x square minus x plus 1. This is our answer. Correct. 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 Abdullah Mirza. Correct. Remainder is 0. Yes. Remainder should be 0. Then only we will get gx, no? So all of you have understood. Correct. Okay, see fifth question. Give example of polynomials px, qx, gx which satisfy the division algorithm. Now see, this is very vague question. Okay. I don't think they will ask you anything like this. These we can see from our exercise only. We have done all the questions. No, we'll give those examples only. Okay. So this one not at all important question, but okay. Anyways, I'll give you some examples. See, first one, what they're saying that degree of px should be equal to degree of qx. Means quotient and the given polynomial should have same degree. How is it possible? Suppose I take px, let's give one example. Let's take px is equal to some quadratic one. Let me take this x square minus x plus 1, okay? Then what should be my gx, or what should be, what they're saying, degree of qx. So if I divide this by 2, okay, what will happen? Suppose if I divide x square plus x plus 1 by 2. So I will have to take x square, no? Then qx will have same degree, isn't it? This is clear. So then I will have 2x square here, no? Let me take, say this is 4x square. Okay, then I will have to take 2x square. Then this is 4. So let's take, so we have to like construct an example here. So I got this first one, you can take this example. So if we divide px by gx, we will get same degree. Degree of px and qx will be same. See how I tried it. Because otherwise, if g is some, suppose I take 2x, will I get same here? No, no. I will take, then I'll take 2x only. So then degree of px and gx, qx won't be same. Okay. B part. So question number 5, B part. Now say if px is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Okay. We want what? Degree of qx and rx should be same. So if we divide this by some quadratic function, say x square minus 1, then our qx is x plus 1 and rx is 2x plus 2. Okay, this you can try. I took from one of the books. I think exercise 2.3 first part also you can check. That one is also going to give you this thing. And the last one, degree of Rx is 0, means remainders degree is 0. When is the degree 0? When it is a constant. If remainder is a constant, degree is 0, no? So we want degree of Rx we want equal to 0. Okay, so we can take this example. Means remainder should be only some constant. So let's take example is say x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, if you divide this one with x square minus 1, what will happen is you will get qx equal to x plus 2 and your rx will be 4. So rx is 4 means degree of remainder is 0. Any doubt? So these, like this example number 4, question number 4 is simply giving examples I've taken from other books. Okay, you can give more examples if you can see. More important to understand how I can get degree of remainder 0 when my remainder is only a constant. Okay, like that you have to understand. Just note it down because after this we are starting a new chapter.